And like I said, I'm gonna let you take the lead. So
Tempo. Oh yeah, Black Sun in the Hizzle, all for shizzledism. We got an excellent show here today. Today's a premiere show of Arena Abroad, TheArena Abroad, and I'm gonna pull up an article here because I read several articles on the Tunisia situation, and let me tell you, whew, it's um it's basically apartheid 2003, man. So let me bring this article up so y'all can see it and y'all can get an idea because it's that president boy, yeah, that dude. Let's see, let's pull this up. Okay, here we go. So I'm gonna pull this thing right on up. Let's see. I just had to pull. There it is, right there. Okay, so let me pull it on up. All right, so let me do a share screen with y'all. All right, so let me get the share. Let me get all these ads out of the way. Damn. Okay, so here we go. All right, so let me share screen. Boom. Present. Share screen. And boom. Here we go. All right, so oh man, I got a bunch of ads. Sorry about that, y'all. Okay, so this is the Magnum Magnum Moon that Mo Moguldom National.
yeah, yeah, it's more of them. Yeah.
Okay, it says Arabs in Tunisia face world backlash after comments by President racist attacks on African migrants. And so we scroll down here, um, and we begin the article where it says migrants from other parts of Africa say they are facing racism from Arabs in the Africa Arabs in the African country of Tunisia. Tunisia is the southernmost country in Africa. Basically, is southwest of Italy. It is part of the Maghreb region of North Africa, bordered in Algeria to the west and southwest of Libya to the southeast and the Mediterranean Sea of the northeast. It says the country's population is predominantly comprised of Arabs, 98%, including Arab Berbers, according to the U.S. Central Intelligence Agency. The World Factbook, other ethnic groups include 1% European who settled in the country and 1% of different ethnic groups, including Berbers and sub Saharan migrants. Then it goes on to say, ironically, in 2018, Tunisia became the first Arab country and the second in Africa after South Africa to make racial discrimination illegal. On February 23rd, Tunisian president publicly denounced racism and denied the government crackdown on illegal migrants was racist. Oh, yeah, illegal migrants. Okay, and then it says here, let me scroll. Around 21,000 undocumented sub-Saharan African migrants live in Tunisia, according to official figures of the population of 12 million, Wall Street Journal reported. Yet in a statement on February 21st, telling security forces to expel all illegal immigrants, President Kais called migration a conspiracy to change Tunisia's demographic by making it more African and less Arab. Reuters say. Reuters reported.
Well, hey, you might have to read that part again, Black Son.
Okay, so
Listen to the verbiage.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is interesting, right? It's a conundrum. Okay, so yet in the statement on February 21st, telling the security force to expel all illegal immigrants, President Kais Saied called migration a conspiracy to change Tunisia's demographic by making it more African and less Arab. Reuters reported. Damn. You want me to stop right there or keep going?
I mean, yeah, yeah, you can keep reading the article.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll
I
keep.
mean,
Okay,
yeah.
okay. Tunisian police detain hundreds of migrants. Landlords have been evicting hundreds from their homes, and hundreds of others were fired from work. Rights groups say. Shit. Okay, so it seems in response to global backlash, the president walked back his statement. In his last remarks, he said that Tunisia was proud to be an African country and announced a relaxation of visa rules for African citizens, allowing stays up to 6 months instead of three without seeking residency and a year for students. He also said migrants who had overstayed could leave without penalty after many of those authorities sought to deport had proven unable to pay fines for late stays. Still, there has been an outcry. The African Union has postponed the conference that was due to take place in Tunisia this month. Bloomberg reports after criticism over a government crackdown and racial attacks against sub Saharan nationals. Additionally, the World Bank says it is pausing future Tunisian work amid reports of racist violence. World Bank President David Malpass told staff in a note seen by Reuters. Okay, let me scroll down here. He said the World Bank would be monitoring their impact. People demonstrated against Tunisia. President Kais Saied said, comment on migration, February 25th, 2023 in Tunisia. President Kais said Tuesday that urgent measures were needed to address the entire entry of irregular immigrants from sub-Saharan countries with their lot of violence, crimes, and unacceptable practices. Saeed comments at a National Security Council meeting raised a storm on social media and condemnation from non-governmental organizations. Tunisia President Kais said speaks during the media conference at a EU African summit in Brussels, February 18, 2022. Their Tunisian government is trying to tap down criticism and denunciation of racism after President Kais shocked many citizens and frightened some Africans here by saying that the presence of sub-Saharan migrants was part of a plot to transform the country into a purely African state, erasing its Arab and Islamic identity. Okay.
Yeah, I think
And
that's it.
okay. So yeah, Arab and Islamic identity. So I guess you can't be African and be Islamic then. Hmm.
And in quote unquote Africa at that.
You know, right? That's crazy.
Air quotes, air quotes.
Yeah, yeah. So this is an oxymoron on so many levels, man. I mean, oh man, where do I start? Damn. So you got, I mean, damn. I mean, because I know you and I we be talking about migrants, immigrants and all that, but yet, all right, let's start with Tunisia, man. Let's start with North Africa. Let's start with that country, man. Arab state or African state?
Is obviously an Arab state.
Okay, that's number one. Um, Number two, um, I've read, I've got some clips and some interviews saying that the president, the economy is going down and all this stuff, and that, um, he did make those statements, and basically he's using the argument of, immigration, of migrants and all that. So, uh, that's why I say this is a conundrum because you got that on one instance, they're calling black, and then they even got native Tunisians walking around with their passports to show that, hey, look, I'm as a protest to say, we from here. So my thing is,
Right.
yeah, I mean, you got blacks as being immigrants. So I mean, what's your take on the immigration situation? I mean,
I, I, I think I think I think the whole illegal immigration, it I can parallel it to what's going on here
right,
in the U.S. in terms of how they look at illegal immigration. But here's the difference: they're masking identity with illegal immigration. Now that's something you can't do in the U.S.
right. That's right.
because obviously the U.S. is a melting pot of different people.
That's right.
There, they're using the political standpoint of illegal immigration to really put a facade on making the country pure in
Yeah.
terms of its Arab history. So it goes to show you how I don't even want to use the word system because that's been overused.
Right.
I
Right.
would say the ideology of what we would deem as a superiority complex is really not in play here because they don't even want sub-Saharan Africans there at all.
Right.
So you can't use a superiority complex. So what are we saying here? I believe what Tunisia is saying that this is the Arab state. It's always been an Arab state, and y'all not going to use us as a funnel to get across the Mediterranean to get to Europe. You're not going to do it because
Mhm.
for a long time now, those North African countries, specifically Algeria and Tunisia,
Yeah.
they've been used as a funnel state for immigrants to huddle in to eventually go across that sea to get to
Right.
Europe.
Okay. Okay.
I don't think Tunisia or hell all of North Africa for that matter wants that again. And they're afraid again, just like the president said, of the demographic changing. With the
Right.
demographic changing, the politics will eventually change.
That's true. Right. Right.
They
Right.
they don't they don't want that.
Yeah. So they're comparing this to like apartheid South Africa. I mean, that's how. But like you said, if you're dealing with migrants, it's a whole different ball game. Because I mean, like I said, when I was reading this, I was thinking about here in the U.S., man, and I'm just thinking, I mean, damn, you know,
Hold up real quick.
okay.
How can this situation be paired to apartheid?
Well, they're saying
Those,
because
those people aren't native to North Africa. I'm
right,
talking about the sub-Saharan Africa.
right, yeah, yeah, yeah,
So I disagree with the apartheid comparison.
yeah, I do too. Yeah, I mean, Reuters. Well, no, Reuters is that liberal? Well, anyway, it seemed kind of very opinionated when they were saying that. But like you said, you're dealing with migrants who are not. Now, I know they threw in some Tunisians that were native there, being harassed by the police and racism and all that stuff. So, you know,
Yeah, but those are the Berbers. The Berbers aren't necessarily. Well, I don't want to say native. The Berbers have been there for a while, but those ain't black people like you and me. They
okay,
not they're not sub-Saharan. Yeah, though they may be darker than the Arabs that's there, and
right,
no, you know, For the most part, I would consider them native based on the history of them being there.
Right.
But that, I mean, that's your subclass, the Berber.
Okay.
So yeah, those people been being discriminated against.
Right. Right.
That ain't nothing new. You know what I'm saying? But that's their fight. That's not our fight. That's
Right.
not
Right.
the sub-Saharan fight. As a matter of fact, a lot of the Berbers want the sub-Saharans up out of there too, because they making the block hot for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I heard,
They
man.
they already catching hell.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Damn.
now you got all these black folks coming in, you know, making shanty towns and everything. Like, again, like I said, this is the funnel state. What I mean by funnel state is once these sub-Saharan Africans cross the Sahara, that's one of those funnel states that they basically huddle back up and come up with a game plan to get across that sea to go to Europe.
Yep.
Remember, Italy, Spain has a
Yeah.
massive illegal immigration problem when it comes to Cameroonians,
Yeah.
Congolese, and things of that nature. So the real mass illegal immigration issue is not necessarily North Africa, it's Southern Europe.
Right.
Algeria, Tunisia, sometimes Morocco just happens to be those countries that is like a checkpoint.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, some eventually may try to stay if they could get a job or whatever in those North African countries.
Right.
But yeah, they're gonna face discrimination because those Arabs don't want the demographic to change at the end of the day.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely.
It's not a superior ideology. They don't give a damn about that. They base everything off Islam.
Right.
You know what I mean? Islam ain't trying to have a superiority over another. Not in the sense of how they view
Okay.
Islam. You know what I mean?
So would you say it's a purely economical restructuring that they're looking at as a threat?
That yeah, well, political, because they don't want the demographic to change. He said it in the presser.
Right.
With the demographic change, and the politics will start to change, and that's not good for Tunisia.
Right.
So you know, there's that.
Mm. Yeah, that's.
But
wild.
it's an interesting dynamic, to say the least.
It is. It is. Now, I guess, would you say the president, his constituents, I guess, did he make that call on his own, or he just, I mean, was his handlers pressure him to make that statement or make a move, or what? I mean, what do you think?
What handlers would the Tunisian government have? They handler is Islam.
Right. Okay. Got you.
Yeah. So what handlers would they have? They ain't got no handlers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You should have known that by the distinction they made between Arab and African. How are you making a distinction between Arab and African in a quote unquote African country? That's what I said in the beginning.
Yeah, you did.
That should let you know how they think of their country and how they've always they've never paired themselves up with the continent of Africa.
Right.
At no point in time.
Good point. Right.
You know what I mean? Throughout the annals of history.
So then, because you have a lot of these. I don't know if they were the Berbers or if they were they were talking about, well, we're African brothers. We're all brothers and shit. And I was just like, man, where do you get these people, man?
Who said that?
I was
besides Gaddafi.
Right.
But Gaddafi had ulterior motive.
Okay. Yeah, that's right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What other African leader? I'll give you Gaddafi, and I'll give you what was the guy name that got killed in Egypt?
Hosni Mubarak.
Was it Mubarak? Who was before Mubarak?
Sadat, was it? No.
Yeah, Sadat. Yeah, him.
Uh-huh.
Besides those two leaders, what other leaders have said anything about the unification of Africa? And like
Right.
I said, those two leaders had ulterior motives at
That's
the end
right.
of the day.
Yeah, they did.
I mean, Mubarak, I don't necessarily put him in that category with Sadat and Gaddafi. You know what I mean?
Right, right,
But yeah. I mean, those people had ulterior motive.
right.
But in any other time throughout the annals of history, no leader in North Africa has ever said anything about the unification of Africa. Period.
Right,
Because they don't think that way.
right, right.
You know what I
Absolutely.
mean? They think Tunisia, they think Algeria, they think Morocco, they think Egypt, they think Libya. They
That's
don't
right.
give a shit about the rest of Africa.
No, they don't.
You know, unless it's somehow of their benefit.
Right,
So yeah, man, yeah, we got to cut it out when it comes to this solidifying of Africa when you got this going on.
right, right.
You know what I mean?
Yep. And I think Nature Mom said it the best, man. We the only ones that want to or do this Pan African this what did she say? I don't want to misquote her. This whole ideal of Pan Africanism, everybody being all united when you got it's different countries, you know.
Right.
Um,
And you got a whole region. You got a whole region of Africa don't even consider themselves African.
right.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, let's be real here.
Yeah.
It's
That,
crazy.
yeah. It is crazy. Damn.
So that's what we're dealing with.
So, what do you think the outcome? I mean, they got people. I mean, do you think it's going to kill over and just, be forgotten about in a couple of, I don't know, months or so? Or,
I don't know. I think me personally, I think something's going to happen when it comes to this whole illegal immigration problem. You might get a situation where that MENA region, that North African region, and Southern Europe may band a coalition to stop the illegal immigration altogether.
right, right. Yeah,
Because, like I said, the issue of illegal immigration is not necessarily North Africa; it's Southern Europe.
right.
Like Spain is tired of them
Yeah,
Africans coming across that and to the on that southern coast. They
yeah.
tired of it.
True, true.
You know what I mean? So you may start to see. I don't necessarily want to say it may be a military demonstration, but you may end up seeing some type of diplomatic bond happening between these North African countries and Spain, Italy, so forth.
Right, right.
And then what's gonna happen?
Sure. Well, they said it. There's already violence happening in the countries. They're already speaking about like how people are being attacked and how people are being harassed, and it's just like we read an article there. You know what I'm saying? So you see it even getting worse than that, basically.
Well, worse in a political in a political way,
Okay, okay.
and with political rhetoric is gonna come like the actual citizens taking force. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That's where the violence may come, not
Mm,
not with the government, but by the people.
right.
So there's that.
Yep, yep. So that means if it's by the people, then you're not going to see any restraint from the government then, and that means you're going to have all out
No,
bedlam.
because the people gonna be taking care of the problem for the government.
Right,
You know
right,
what I mean?
right. But can they be
I
dangerous?
mean, it's essentially that's what's going on in Tunisia right now.
Yeah, yeah.
The government came out with a statement, and the people are acting upon it. I mean, like you heard in the article, hell, companies are firing Africans from their damn job. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Berbers got to identify themselves out in the street.
Yeah, yeah. They got to wear they passports on them. They carry them. Yeah, yeah. This is damn. That's way wild. And damn.
So yeah, I mean, the private sector is handling the problem for the government.
Right, right.
like from a baseline level. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
I mean, I mean, you're still going to have you. I mean, it's still going to have to be a form of legislation that's going to have to be enforced ultimately to get rid of the problem that they see.
right.
You know what I mean? But that that's that.
Damn. So now, so basically, you're saying that that president ain't going nowhere. He's not going nowhere.
Do it look like he going anywhere?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
All right then. Hey, who's gonna complain about getting rid of illegal immigrants?
Right, right. That's why when I read it, I was like, "Damn, this is gonna be a tough one." Because, like I said, man, when you talk about migration and all that, man, people, man, shit, it's almost like a no-win situation. You know, I don't care how many outcries internationally there is, but you know what I'm saying, you talk about immigration, migration, all that stuff, and then you talk about jobs, and then you talk about, then they'll bring up crime, and then they'll bring, man, it's just it's a no-win situation. It's a no-win
Right.
situation, man.
And
So
and it's Tunisia is a political government where there isn't any type of supremacy involved. You heard what he said. 98% of the country is Arab.
right,
So you can't use Arab supremacy because it don't exist. They don't even want your black ass there. You know
right,
what I mean?
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
so we talking about a republic that is total self governance to Arab people.
yeah,
So you can't use capitalism as a fault.
no,
You can't use Arab supremacy as a fault. It's just a total autonomous government that don't want your black ass there. Period.
right,
And if they got to do it by the pen or by the sword, either way, they gonna do it.
right, absolutely, absolutely. Um, so then a lot of times, MD, you'll have countries like, let me just, like, okay, so if a country, let's just say America, either occupies another country, they all of a sudden want to take in people because, oh, okay, we're causing X, Y, and Z, so we want to take them in, because I guess people feel like, oh, well, we're the cause of the demise of their country, so we're obligated to bring them in. So is there a situation where I guess these sub-Saharan Africans are feeling like, okay, well, we're entitled to go to like Europe, we're entitled to go to Tunisia and whatnot because
Why? How do they feel entitled to go anywhere? I don't get it.
I was just, I was throwing it out there, but yeah, I'm just looking at it because that's a lot of people, man, and I'm thinking eventually, you know,
Those people don't give a damn about those people trying to escape poverty.
right,
Those
right,
people trying to escape those people trying to escape oppression from their own damn people.
right, absolutely,
They don't give a damn about nothing political that's going on. They just trying to escape.
right, right, right. Okay, okay,
So the question would be how much of an asylum, how much of a doctrine of asylum can you ensure to millions and millions of people trying to escape different regions in sub-Saharan Africa?
right, exactly, exactly,
So I mean, yeah, like some of those people are granted asylum in places like Spain,
right.
but you can only grant asylum to so many people. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like it's getting to a point where it's not about granting asylum; it's about centralizing these people to a certain region.
That's right.
Like Spain is being overflowed. You know what I mean?
Right, 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 right. And I'm sure that's affecting the job market and everything. And I'm sure that's affecting, like you said, just the economy all the way around. And I'm sure it is affecting crime, like they say, crime and you know, uh, damn. And I'm imagining, and let me know, MD. I'm imagining that I guess the jobs just took it upon themselves to just let the people go, or did the government pay?
Well, it's to force them out.
Right, right, okay,
It's all political at
yeah,
the end of the day.
yeah, yeah. But why all of a sudden though? Why all of a sudden? I mean, I'm sure they've been doing that for a while though, right? You there, MD? Yeah, I was just thinking though, but I mean, did they reach the point to where say, you know what, no, they reached the boiling point where they just can't take no more migrants?
I think that's part of it. Yeah, I
Okay,
think that's part of it.
yeah. Well,
Yeah, I think that's a big part of it.
right, right, right,
But like I said, that's on the European side.
right, right, right. Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So think of it this way: as a funnel state, if you're dealing with a situation where Southern Europe can only take so many people, and then they cut that off, where are those people going to end up?
Right.
No, I mean I'm asking.
Yeah, Tunisia.
Okay, okay,
They're gonna be left in Tunisia, and I get it now. They don't want that because that'll be a strain on that. Yeah, because the Tunisian economy is not all that great. So yeah, that'll put a big strain on Tunisia because they're complaining about how they all get paid low wages. Well, yeah, of course, man, because the economy's low to begin with.
right, right.
So yeah,
So yeah, I mean, again, that's what you're dealing with.
yeah,
I mean, you're dealing with a political situation. And to feed it to the people, you feed it in a sort of a racial way. You know what I mean?
right,
Meaning that meaning that you dictate to the people how you want the political structure to look like.
right.
The hell with how it's ran. You want it to be Arab. You know what I mean?
That's right, right, right,
Hell, and we talk about a republic at the end of the day. So we talk about a government that's elected by the people. If you start to get all these immigrants in again, you know what's going to happen.
right. It's gonna
Eventually, these people is going to want representation in the government.
right, absolutely.
If you grant them citizenship, then they have the right to have representation in the government.
Right, right,
But they trying to nip that in the bud before it even like
right.
happen like that. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. So then, what would you say to like a Pan Africanist to say, well, that's Africa, that belongs to the Africans anyway?
I would say that's bullshit. That's what I would say.
Right, right, okay,
Because it
okay,
don't.
right, right.
And,
Obviously, yeah.
and if you do, and if you feel it do, prove it. Like I
Right.
said, I told you, I'm to the idea that North Africa has always looked like how it look now.
I'm in agreement. Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Egypt, Morocco, Libya, yeah, all that, yeah, all that.
So that I mean that's how I think the terms of North Africa. So you're gonna have to show me where uh that region of Africa is yours at the end of the day,
Right,
or not even yours, or it should be governed through some type of centralized African government.
right,
That's really what it comes down to. You know what
right.
I'm saying?
X.
And I
Right,
say no. Why distinct themselves Arab versus African
right,
in the quote unquote continent of Africa? That
right.
that's what's ironic about it.
Yeah, that is.
So
Well,
so obviously these people are making a distinction.
right, absolutely. Well, but it's just like how when we read yesterday with the whole rate with with Abba, where he said, remember when you said the Asians want to be distinct from other Asians, like from like
Well, not so. Yeah, the lady was saying I guess she was Indian.
Yeah,
She was saying South Asians want to be a distinct group from East Asia,
right.
and why not?
Yeah, well, I agree with that. Yeah,
They two different ethnic groups.
absolutely,
You know
absolutely.
what I'm saying? So I mean, I think they should have that right
Yeah,
as American citizens. They
absolutely,
they should they should have a distinct designation in order to get this. That's how that works. You know what I mean?
absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Um,
Can you hear me?
yeah, yeah. No, you sound good. You sound good.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, you sound good.
But yeah, we can move on. If you ain't got nothing else on this, we can move on to the next article.
Okay, so let me. Okay, so let me pull up the next one here. Facebook. Okay, so the next article we got. Let me pull up the next one here.
Whichever one you want to go to.
Okay, let's see. We got. Oh, oh yeah, 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 yeah. This one. Okay, you know I want to read this one. All right, let me pull it up. Video shows Russian. Okay, video shows Russia jet intercepts U.S. drone. Ukraine. Ukraine
You got.
forces.
I don't think you're sharing the screen. I'll read it if you share the
Oh,
screen.
oh, 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 okay, okay, okay. Hold on. Okay. Let me. Boom. Let me know when you see it. Let me see.
No.
Okay, hold on. Okay, let me know when you see it. Let me know if I need to blow it up too. Oh shit. Hold on. Boom. Uh-oh. Okay, how's that, MD? Let me pull that up. Oh fuck. Damn commercials. There we go.
Yeah, I can see the title. That's Reuters.
Yeah, that's Reuters right there. Yep.
Okay, all right. This article comes from Reuters. Video shows Russia jet intercept U.S. drone. Ukraine forces hold on in Bakhmut.
Yeah. Hmm. Okay, let me scroll
Yeah,
down.
yeah. You gonna have to blow that up just a
Okay,
little bit.
no problem. No problem. Let me know when boom, boom, boom. Oh shit, hold on. Boom. Okay, okay, hold
That
on.
should be fine. That
Okay.
should be fine right there.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Yeah, okay. Oh shit, hold on. Let me go back. All right. There we go. Can you see it?
Yeah. All right. Near Bakhmut, Ukraine, Washington, March 16th. Reuters. The Pentagon released a declassified video on Thursday showing a Russian military jet intercepting a U.S. drone down over the Black Sea 2 days ago. Rare footage that highlights the risk of a direct clash between the world's leading nuclear powers. The United States has said Tuesday's incident showed Russia was behaving irresponsibly in international airspace, while Moscow accused Washington of trying to escalate tensions. Is something blocking in the way? You
Oh,
have to scroll up.
hold on. Let me. Okay, hold on. Ah, there we go.
Near Crimea, the Ukrainian peninsula it forcibly annexed in 2014.
Okay, let me scroll down.
Meanwhile, on the battlefield in eastern Ukraine, Kiev's forces continue to withstand Russian assaults on the now ruined city of Bakhmut. Reuters reporters roughly 1.5 kilometers or 1 mile from the front lines could hear the constant boom of incoming and outgoing artillery and the crackle of small arms fire.
Still right there.
The months long fight for Bakhmut has become Europe's bloodiest infantry battle since World War II. Russian forces led by the Wagner Private Army
Oh yeah.
have captured the city's eastern part, but have so far failed to encircle it. The situation is quite difficult but stable, said Myron, a soldier in the Ukrainian 80th Air Assault Brigade who declined to give his full name. Why?
Hmm.
But anyway, the enemy constantly attempts to attack us, and we defend our positions quite effectively, the 37-year-old told Reuters. in an underground bunker at the end of a zigzag trench where the mortar unit sleeps, eats, and stays warm. We've been standing here for quite a long time already, and our brigade hasn't given up any position.
Oh, shit, hold on. Okay, there we go.
Moscow says taking Bakhmut will be a major success, opening a path to capture the rest of the surrounding Donetsk region, one of its central war aims. Kiev says it has decided not to pull out because it is inflicting huge losses on the Russian assault force, which will make it easier to stage a counterattack later this year. Uh, they, the Russians, need the victory like air, and therefore do not count the losses. Sergei Chervati, a spokesperson for Ukraine's Eastern Military Command, told Ukrainian television. Down drone. The release of the Pentagon video came a day after U.S. and Russian defense ministers and military chiefs held phone conversation over the incident that saw the MQ-9 Reaper drone crash into the sea while on a reconnaissance mission in international airspace. The Pentagon said later it had indications Russia was trying to recover debris from the downed drone. In the roughly 40-second video, a Russian Su-27 fighter jet comes very close to the U.S. drone and dumps what U.S. officials say was jet fuel near it in an apparent effort to damage the aircraft as it flew over the Black Sea. It also shows the loss of the video feed after a second pass by a Russian jet, which the Pentagon says resulted from the collision with the drone. The video does not show the Russian jet striking the drone. It ends with images of the drone damaged propeller, which the Pentagon says resulted from the collision, making the aircraft inoperable. Russia has denied any Russia has denied any collision took place and said the drone crashed after making sharp maneuvers, having provocatively flown close to Russian airspace near Crimea. Moscow has said the episode showed Washington was directly participating in the Ukraine war.
Hmm.
The White House said the footage showed Russia was lying about what happened. It's pretty darn obvious when you look at the video that the fighter jet hit our drone, White House spokesperson John Kirby told reporters. The United States has supported Ukraine with tens of billions of dollars. My bad, I got a call. Can you still hear me?
Yeah. I can. Yeah. You good?
Hello?
Yeah. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, it says the United. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. Yeah. You good?
Okay, all right. The United States has supported Ukraine with tens of billions of dollars in military aid, but says its troops have not become directly engaged in the war, which Moscow portrays as a conflict against the combined might of the West. China said it was concerned about an escalation of the war and hoped Moscow and Kiev would hold peace talks. Beijing, which has refrained from condemning Russia over its invasion, has urged both sides to agree to a gradual de escalation leading to a comprehensive ceasefire in its 12-point paper on the political resolution of the Ukraine crisis. China hopes that all parties will remain calm, rational, and restrained and resume peace talks as soon as possible. Senior Chinese diplomat Qin Gan told Ukrainian Foreign Minister Dmytro Kuleba in a phone call on Thursday, according to a Chinese Foreign Ministry statement. War crimes allegations. All right, let's see what they're talking about here.
Okay.
As the war ground on the eastern Ukraine, a UN mandated investigative body said Russian forces had committed wide-ranging war crimes in Ukraine, such as willful killings and torture. In some cases, making children watch loved ones being raped and detaining others alongside dead bodies. The alleged crimes, including the deportation of children, were detailed in a report by the Independent International Commission on Inquiry on Ukraine, which said some acts may amount to crimes against humanity. The report, based on more than 500 interviews as well as satellite images and visits to detention sites and graves, comes as the International Criminal Court in The Hague is expected to seek the arrest of Russian officials for forcibly deporting children from Ukraine and targeting civilian infrastructure. At her weekly press briefing, Russian Foreign Ministry spokeswoman Maria Sagarova told reporters that Moscow regularly heard such accusations. She added that if those behind such reports support it objectively, then we are ready to analyze specific cases, answer questions, provide data, statistics, and
Okay. Oh, there we go.
statistics and facts. But if they are biased, if they represent only one point of view, then there is no use responding to these reports. Russia denies committing atrocities or attacking civilians in Ukraine. The war has destroyed Ukrainian towns and cities, killed tens of thousands of people, and forced millions to flee their homes. It has also rocked the global economy, pushing up energy and food prices. President Vladimir Putin meeting members of Russia's business elite on Thursday for the first time since the invasion urged them to invest in their country to help it weather what he calls the West sanction war. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah,
Okay.
that's it.
Yeah, yeah. All right, let me stop sharing the screen. So
So yeah, man. Yeah, what you think about that?
well, first of all, Reuters is not. I got a different report on Wagner has surrounded Bakhmut, and the soldiers in Bakhmut are asking Zelensky for a retreat, and they're out of goddamn ammunition. That's the information that I got. They say if they take Bakhmut, man, that's a major cold city. So yeah, that'll be a big hit for the Zelensky. Um, as far as that Russian, I mean that jet, I mean in the international waters, I'm kind of I guess it was going near Crimea. You know, MD man, at one time Zelensky was talking about taking back Crimea. Man, it's not going to happen, bro. It's not happening.
Yeah. I think he tried to use that as an excuse. Why even put Crimea in the situation? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like they were trying to say that the whole situation with the drone was because of the U.S. was trying to say, yeah, it was international waters. Yeah, we may have been close to Russian airspace, but it's still international waters. Why bring up Crimea about anything when it comes to the drone or Bakhmut? You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Absolutely.
a lot of people are speculating that everything is gonna head south toward
Right.
Crimea. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I think if they do that, if not the U.S., some type of NATO force is gonna happen because if Ukraine goes toward Crimea, that's when I think all hell gonna break loose.
Absolutely.
Because Russia ain't trying to hit it.
No, no, not at all. Not at all. But I mean, hell, they can barely defend Bakhmut. Hell, they need to defend. How they going? I mean, unless they, man, I strategically, I don't see how they would even try to attempt to entertain the thought of going to Crimea when they can't even. I mean, Bakhmut is done, bro.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
it's done, man. I mean, I would give it. I give it till what is this? March. I give it by April 19th. They're gonna take Bakhmut. So I don't know how they would strategically take Crimea. It's just come on, man. That because the way Bakhmut is surrounded, they already have strategic positions, man. And that guy, the Wagner group, man, they moving forward. That's all they've been doing is moving forward.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, and it's been conflicting reports when it comes to like the whole deportation thing. Western media is trying to make it look like people are being separated from their families, but really, a lot of those people that were in Bakhmut were a lot of them were uh, sympathizers to the Donetsk region. You know what I mean?
Right, absolutely. Yeah.
So a lot of those people just up and left and went to the Donetsk region to not be subjugated to the Ukrainian forces.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's right.
So yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of conflicting reports with Bakhmut being so close to Donetsk. You know what I mean? Like it's you can only go two ways pretty much. You can go into Russia occupied Donetsk, or you can go deeper into Ukraine.
Right.
Like I said, a lot of those families, some families, yeah, they were pro Ukraine, but you also had those what they call quote unquote rebels in that region.
That's right.
So it's quite obvious that they're gonna go to the Donetsk. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like why wouldn't they? It's either that or go east. I mean go west and get killed. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Yeah, they don't even
So
speak in Russian. They don't even want to speak in Russian over in the West.
right,
You know, the Alsovs, man, they really hard. They cracking down on the Russian speakers. So yeah, quite naturally, I'm not. Yeah, oh hell no. You know, I wouldn't want to be around those people either, man, because they. I mean, that's they're violating the Constitution right there. Because in the Constitution, the Ukrainian Constitution, it says that nobody will be persecuted for speaking Russian.
right. Yeah, so I mean, there's that. You know what I mean? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, that I can see them using the whole drone situation as a propaganda tool on both sides. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, I
I
can see.
mean, Russia is denying it, and the West is promoting it. So I
But
I can see it on both sides.
I mean, I can see the argument the West is using about international waters, but I mean, the Black Sea. I mean, I mean, yeah, yeah. I can. I'm just, it's almost like to me the way I see it, MD, is that they see that Ukraine is losing the war, and it's almost like the U.S. wants to have a reason to jump in. That's the way I look at it. That's just my opinion, though. Which I don't think it's
But
wise.
but it's not Ukraine that's pushing it though. It's actually the U.S. that's pushing it.
I know. Yeah, Biden's pushing that shit. Yeah,
Yeah. He's pushing that. Russia shot it down or
right,
or ran into it or whatever. You know what I mean? It ain't Ukraine that's doing it. But
right,
like I said, I think that they trying to push everything downward toward Crimea. That's just me.
right.
I think I don't know how that's gonna happen. I don't know how that's gonna work like logistically for Ukraine. So it may be a situation where the US might instigate it, or the US might like do like a spec op, you know what I mean? To get forces down there in Crimea. But if
I'm
you know
still
if you notice the fighting's been moving further south.
right, 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 right.
I mean, you had Kherson like what a month ago that they were fighting there,
That's right.
and that's southern Ukraine.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Um, I guess my next question would be this then. What up, Evizzle? Uh, my next question. Well, my thing is why Crimea, man? Why would they want to? I know it's a strategic spot. It's right next to the Black Sea, but you know, I mean, locking that port down, I can understand that, but um,
Well, Ukraine been wanting Crimea back.
right,
They've been wanting that back. So
yeah,
I mean, it's just another place.
and that's because of the Black Sea.
I mean, it's because of the Black Sea, and it's because of the pipelines going through the Black Sea.
Right. Okay. Okay. Mm,
Remember what I was telling you. With Crimea, Russia had to pay high land tax to run those pipelines through the Black Sea.
right.
That's part of it. Another part of it is strategically a defense system at the end of the day.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely.
So I mean, yeah, why? I mean, yeah, Crimea is a prime spot.
But how do you? Well, damn, and I guess this would be kind of a. I mean, I don't see this happening without American intervention. Basically, is what I'm saying, MD.
It's gonna have to be if the fight go to Crimea, U.S. will be involved. Now I won't say U.S. NATO will be involved.
NATO. Okay.
Some NATO country will get involved if Crimea get involved.
Right. Right.
That's most definitely.
Damn. And it's not part of the article, but I just wanted to ask you: have you heard about the Germany doing an investigation now on the Nordic pipeline?
No, no, I haven't heard about it. We'll
Okay.
you
Okay.
you get the article. We'll do it next week.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
get the article.
Yeah. Yeah. Because now you got me thinking about this whole situation with NATO jumping in. But I'm just very curious because hell, if Germany, I mean, what you got Poland, Germany, and then of course France. But you know, if well, I know Germany will probably get pressured to jump in, but if they don't jump in, I think that'll be a strategic blow to NATO. Just that's just my opinion, but you see, they're gonna stick pile weapons and end up
You
selling
mean stockpile?
stockpile. Yeah, you're gonna sell them wait. Sell them in a few years. Yeah, yeah. Hold on, let me. Equipment don't have Air Force to operate the equipment, and they are asking for. They're going to stockpile weapons and resell them in a few years. They don't even have an Air Force. Right, right, right. Yeah, they still trying to. Oh well, you know what? I need to get articles for that too because it's there. Whoo, we talk about this Ukraine situation, man. It's man shit. We talk about a deep
Yeah,
rabbit hole.
for next week, man. Yeah, you're gonna have to because I don't know if you even put no articles in the chat. Like, if you want to talk about it, you're gonna have to put the articles in the chat so
Yeah,
we'll
yeah,
know
yeah.
about them.
I'll save it, MD. I'll save it because yeah. Bizzle, he's touching on some things that yeah. I'm gonna have to get some articles for. Unless you got articles here, Bizzle. Unless Bizzle want to drop some, man. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely have to get some articles for that because yeah, I wasn't prepared to deal with that topic. But like I said, when you're dealing with these damn Ukraine situation, man, there's so many directions you can go in. But back to the back to back to what we were saying about the Crimea situation, man. I think, yeah, like I said, man, man. Do you see things revving up around, I guess, like I want to say springtime? Because that now they don't have the cold weather to hold them back now. Do you see them getting more intense on the I wouldn't even say the Russian side, but more or less on NATO and Ukraine.
I don't think it's gonna get intense because you gotta remember over there when everything thaw out, it get real muddy. So like the mobilization ain't gonna be like they wait for everything to freeze over so they
Right,
can move. You know what I mean?
right.
So I actually think stuff gonna start to die down.
Okay,
Like
okay.
yeah, I think stuff gonna die down in the spring. You may get a ramping up in the summertime, and
Now what?
then come fall, they'll wait for everything to freeze back over, like they did it like that this year.
Right, right.
You know
So
what I
now,
mean?
yeah, now I didn't even ask you. Do you see him taking Bakhmut real soon?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Like you, when they were fighting in Kherson, didn't nobody take Kherson? They didn't take Kherson. Russia didn't.
Right.
So I don't know. Like they may just bail out like they did in Kherson.
Mm.
I don't know.
Well, that's interesting. I mean, what do you think their strategy is? Just to weigh them down, just to weigh them down, make them run out of ammo and all that, or I mean, I'm not understanding the strategy.
I'm not either. That's what I'm saying. I mean, Kiev is obviously not the strategy. So what is? You know what I mean?
No, no, Kiev was never the strategy. No, no, no.
Right.
It was never the strategy. But Putin, he keeps giving his demands. He's saying, look, man, honor the goddamn Donbass region. And he keeps offering peace talks, but apparently Zelensky, he talked about, no, we're gonna take Crimea, we're not only gonna take Donbass back, we're gonna take Crimea too. And I'm like, how? How's he gonna do that? Like,
Yeah.
has
I
America,
mean,
yeah.
Russia. I mean, Ukraine will eventually be a wasteland. Now, that if that's what he want, cool. You know what I mean?
Okay. So be it then, man. 'Cause I don't see Zelensky's forces advancing nowhere. Like I said, they're being pushed back. Literally, Bakhmut is surrounded. They got one road in, one road out, and the goddamn soldiers are pleading with Zelensky for retreat, man. So that's yeah, you can pretty much say that's done. That's a done deal.
Right. Right.
You know, because even if they
Um,
wanted supplies in there, they only got one road in there, and what Wagner is man, they tagging that area. So no, that's a no go.
right. So yeah, man, it's gonna be interesting to see. Like, but with the drone situation again, it's a situation where I look at it as somewhat of instigation. You know what I mean? Like, oh, what what was the point of first of all having the surveillance drone out that far? Secondly, what was the point of immediately tagging Russia with the damage of the drone? You
Right.
know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
In around Crimea.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
again, it's interesting to see. But yeah, that's all I got on that. If you want to go to the next article, or if you
Okay.
got something else on this.
Um. Let me read this from Ibiza real quick before we get started. He said, "It's ton of article interviews from former Colonel Douglas McGregor. He has been saying it for months now that the U.S. needs to chill with the open checkbook." I agree with that, Ibiza. I have to run 5 minutes, but what you all's thought on China brokering deal between Saudi Arabia and Iran? Oh shit! I'm glad you asked that question. Damn, we were gonna actually touch on that next week. But what you think about that real quick? E, because I did mention that to you.
Yeah, I remember you. I remember you saying something about it, but you didn't ever bring the article up.
Right, right, right. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, yeah. I'm up. Damn. Uh, I'm gonna bring the article next week, man. Because I didn't even bring the article on that, man. Damn. But let me see. Actually, you know what? I thought I had the okay. Mesh defense fitting. Okay, so finally we got something closer to home. So let me pull this article up. Let me pull this article up. Present, share screen. Okay, well, then we're gonna deal closer to home now. Okay, can you see that screen?
Yeah, yeah.
Pull it
Start
down.
off reading. Start off reading this one. Let me get some water.
Okay, okay. Mexico's Defense Department finds 1.8 million fentanyl pills in border city. Whew. Okay. Oh, I gotta widen this thing up. It's too little. Hold on. Let me scroll this. Okay. So Mexico's Defense Department said Tuesday that soldiers found over 1.83 million fentanyl pills at a stash house in the border city of Tijuana. The department said in a statement that soldiers staked out the house Sunday after authorities received a tip that its site was being used for drug trafficking. After obtaining a search warrant, soldiers found the nearly 2 million synthetic opioid pills and 880 pounds of meth at the house. The statement said no arrests were made. Let me scroll down. Mex- Mexican cartels have used the border city to press fentanyl into counterfeit pills. They then smuggle those pills into the United States. The raid produced one of the largest seizures in fentanyl in Mexico in recent months and came only one day before President Andres Manuel Lopez claimed that fentanyl isn't made in Mexico. He made the assertion that comments arguing that fentanyl is the United States problem, not Mexico's. Okay, let me scroll down here. Oh, that's it. Okay, that's it. That's it. Okay. Oh, that was a short article. Okay. So yeah. Shit. Let's see. Let's see. Well, hell, where do I start, man? Mexico. Shit. Yeah, that fentanyl, man, it's for him to say that it's not Mexico's problem. No, man, that's no, that's
Yeah,
where
yeah. He said that before they found all them damn pills right there in Mexico next to the border.
right, right,
I was like, what you mean it ain't the Mexico problem?
right,
You know what I mean?
right.
So like we were talking about the other day, like fentanyl is an issue,
Yeah,
and it's coming through that funnel of those border cities.
yes,
That's where it's coming from, and from there it's spreading out. It's going east and it's going west. You know what I mean?
absolutely, absolutely.
So I like just from a drug standpoint, I tell people, hey man, why? Hey, yeah, it's cool, get high, whatever, but watch what you're doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Because I mean, it's gonna get to a point where it's gonna be so readily available. It's gonna be a roll of the dice. You know what I mean?
Right, right,
And it's gonna be a pandemic like opioid was. You know, well, I mean, it's essentially a pandemic now because it's in the damn opioid. You know what I'm saying?
right. Yeah.
But it ain't gonna take long for it to sprout out and be in other drugs. You
Right,
know what I
exactly.
mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, it's an issue, man. And with illegal immigration, you got that because
Absolutely.
with the illegals coming in, they also pack it. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So there's that. You like smoking weed, and all that's coming from down there.
Absolutely.
So damn if you do, damn if you don't. It don't take. We saw in the video with the
Yeah,
cop. It
yeah.
don't take much.
Man.
It don't take much at all.
Yeah, that was scary, man. They had to, yeah, they yeah, because everybody ain't gonna have the damn EpiPen like she did, bro.
So I mean, cross contamination of different drugs, and all she did was got exposed to it, and she fell out
Right, right. She was just in the vicinity. Damn.
in the vicinity and
Damn.
overdose.
Yep. And they had to give her what, 2 EpiPens, right? You said?
They gave her 2 shots of Narcan. Yeah,
Right, and she wasn't even a big woman.
yeah. The first one didn't do nothing.
Jeez.
So yeah, I implore it, like, yeah. I mean, I get it. Like, it's cool to get high. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I was once that person too,
Yeah,
but
it's a
I ain't have to worry about like fentanyl. You know what I'm saying?
no, I'm gonna say that's a different age, brother. You didn't have to, like you said, have to worry about that fentanyl. Man, that shit.
PC Bizzle. Yeah, so yeah, man. Like I implore my people to be careful, man. Like
Absolutely.
this
Absolutely.
this fentanyl ain't no joke. You know what I'm saying? We know where it's coming from.
Absolutely.
The Mexican government don't give a damn. They don't. You
No,
know what
sir.
I'm saying?
Obviously.
I mean, in a lot of ways, a lot of those local governments in Mexico benefit off the drug trade.
That's right. Yeah, they
So
get
they
they
not.
yeah.
Yeah, they getting they cut at the end of the day.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? So yeah, man. You know, and only until it really starts affecting black people like on a wider scale, I don't think it'll be much of a deal to us. But we starting to see black people die from fentanyl poison.
Right,
We're
right.
starting to see it,
Damn.
and again, I mean, if the crack era didn't show us anything, you know what I mean. Let this be something that we can prevent.
Well, like I said, this ain't gonna be nothing compared to. I mean, the crack ain't nothing compared to this, man. Like I said,
Yeah,
seeing
yeah, yeah. Crackheads was smoking then going to work. You know what I'm saying?
that's right, driving their car, right? That lady, she was damn. She zombified, fell out, man. Like I said, her sergeant got her the goddamn antidote to goddamn come out of that shit, or yeah, she would have been dead, bro.
Yeah,
And even when they sprayed her, it took a minute to goddamn for her to get on her feet. So yeah, that just let you know how strong that shit was. It started to shut down her whole nervous system. I was like, damn,
yeah, yeah. That's what it do, man. That's
man,
what it
that's
do.
shit. So you talking about paralyzation, man? You can't walk, you can't breathe. You gotta, in order for to breathe, your damn lungs, man. That's a muscle. Shit, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. That fentanyl, I mean, it just slowly shuts you down. You know what I mean? To
damn.
the like to it slowly shut down your organs.
I got to ask the question, MD. What made them? I mean, I know you don't know the answer to this, but I'm asking you anyway, man. What made them? What made them think that fentanyl was okay to dilute drugs and shit? That it just don't make sense.
Well, I mean, They start using fentanyl and opioid to cut costs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but what lab, what fucking physician thought, oh, this will be okay? Like what the fuck?
Well, I mean, if you use if you it, fentanyl, man, you got to have just the right dose. You know what I mean?
Right.
So when they start using it they start using it to cut costs in opioid drugs. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Absolutely.
Like a lot of your pills, um, your heroin, shit like that.
Right.
They found that fentanyl it gives the same effect at a lesser dose.
Oh, I see.
So instead of putting so much opioid in the drug, you ain't got to do that.
Right. Right.
Just like you can stretch out dope
Yeah.
when you make it crack, you can stretch it out with the baking soda.
Yeah.
You could do same thing with fentanyl and opioid. You're stretching it out.
Mm.
So the cartels start to see we can make more drugs with less product.
Right.
You know what I mean? With fentanyl,
Facts.
meat equals more money.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
So that's what started to happen. The thing is, they don't know what the hell they're doing,
Right.
and now people are dropping dead from fentanyl overdose.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. Shit. Yeah.
Remember. What was that like around when they like 2018, 2019 when they said it was an opioid epidemic? That's because white folks was dying.
Right. Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
White folks was dying. Now all of a sudden it's an opioid epidemic.
Absolutely. Yeah, I remember.
So
Yeah, California got real bad too, man. People were dropping off like flies, man.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
opioid epidemic. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers. Like it got so bad, motherfuckers start smoking pills. I ain't never heard nobody smoke a pill. How how do you even do that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got to be high as hell to even think about
Yeah,
that, man. That's crazy.
motherfuckers smoking pills.
Damn.
Crunch. They'll crunch a pill up
And start smoking.
and put and like I guess filter it out and smoke it. You know what I mean?
What the fuck?
That's crazy as hell.
That is crazy. Yeah, you got that.
Taking the pill ain't good enough no more.
Mm-mm.
Hell,
Nah,
snorting the pill ain't good enough no more. They got to smoke the pill.
right. Damn.
Crazy.
That is crazy.
So yeah, that's what we're dealing with, man. Well, but like I said, you know, it ain't. It's getting to the point where it's about to start affecting us. I believe
Absolutely.
through cross contamination, all the shit gonna have fentanyl in it. You know what I mean?
Even your weed, huh?
Even your weed,
Damn.
and then your ass gonna be. You know what I mean?
You're gonna
You're
be
gonna be feeling some type of way when that start to happen.
right. Exactly,
A
man.
lot, a lot, a lot of niggas gonna be mad.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Y'all just gonna have to quit. Y'all just gonna have to quit smoking. Y'all gonna have to quit that damn
That,
fentanyl.
that's what I would do. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah. 'Cause white folks ain't ready for that, man. Hell no. Nobody ain't ready for that. Hell, shit.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it ain't worth it, bro. Don't do it, man. Don't do it.
Mm-mm.
It ain't. Say no to dope, man.
Yeah, absolutely. It's
You
fentanyl.
know what I mean?
Man. Yeah, that shit kills. God
Yeah.
damn.
But yeah, that's all on that, man. I think we got one more article. I think. Let me check.
Okay, hold on. Okay, let me pull it up. Let's see. That's one, two,
I mean,
three.
I guess we could do this one. Um, or we could save it for Tuesday
Oh, you
for a
talking about
minute this week.
Ron DeSantis?
Yeah, it's up to you. Do you want to save it or you want to just do it now?
Shit, let's do it now, man. Cause yeah, I wanna,
I
man.
mean,
Yeah,
it's kind of abroad. You know what I'm saying?
okay. Yeah, let me pull this up, man, because I'm glad you got this article too, man. Yeah, let me blow this thing up. Yeah, man, I want to talk about this now. Wow, it's fresh. Okay, hold on, let me do the share screen. Hold on, share screen. Boom. Okay. All right, here we go.
All right, I'll read it.
Okay.
All right, this from NPR News. Ron DeSantis saying backing Ukraine is not in the U.S. interest, a sign of a GOP divide.
Hmm.
All right, we can scroll down.
Okay.
All right, Republican Party leaders are split on whether the United States should continue to back Ukraine with billions of dollars of military equipment and aid, a rift that seems likely to become a major issue in the 2024 presidential election.
Hmm.
The latest sign of the GOP divide on Russia's war in Ukraine comes from Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, who is seen as one of the top contenders in the Republican race to become the party's nominee.
Hmm.
DeSantis joins former President Donald Trump, another leading GOP contender, in opposing U.S. support for Ukraine. They outlined their positions in a survey of potential 2024 Republican candidates done
Oh,
by damn,
yeah, man. Yeah.
done by Fox News host Tucker Carlson. While the U.S. has many vital national interests, securing our borders, addressing the crisis of readiness within our military, achieving energy security and independence, and checking the economic, cultural, and military power of the Chinese Communist Party, becoming further entangled in a territorial dispute between Ukraine and Russia is not one of them, DeSantis said. Let's see here. Biden has vowed support for as long as it takes. Biden has been a staunch backer of Ukraine, vowing that the United States will stand by the country as long as it takes. The U.S. government has so far appropriated more than $102 billion
Hmm.
in military and economic support for Ukraine. But with little sign of an end to the conflict, polls show a growing number of Americans feel the United States is giving Ukraine too much.
Hmm.
Santos tapped into some of those concerns. telling Carlson that Biden has given Ukraine virtual blank check funding of the conflict for as long as it takes, without defining objectives. Trump also said opposing Russia is not in the U.S. strategic interest. Our objective in Ukraine is to help and secure. Europe isn't helping itself. Wrote. They are relying on the United States to largely do it for them. That is very unfair to us. Other Republicans say Biden should provide more support to Ukraine. Other potential Republican candidates are on the opposite side of the rail. Former Vice President Mike Pence said last month that the United States should increase its support. Make no mistake, this is not America's war. But if we falter in our commitment to providing the support to the people of Ukraine to defend their freedom, our sons and daughters may soon be called upon to defend ours, Pence said in a speech in Austin, Texas. Former United Nations Ambassador Nikki Haley said, Nikki Haley also going to put her hat in for the presidential race, said the United States needs to help Ukraine prevent Russia from taking over. If Russia wins, there is no reason to believe it will stop at Ukraine. And if Russia wins, then its closest allies, China and Iran, will become more aggressive, she said. McConnell has tried to downplay the GOP split. Pence and Haley are more aligned with the views of Senate Republican leader Mitch McConnell, who has downplayed the split in his party. Report. I can't see that. The live in the
Okay, no problem. Hold on. Yeah.
Okay. Reports about the death of Republican support for strong American leadership in the world have been greatly exaggerated, McConnell told European defense leaders last month in Munich. My party's leaders overwhelmingly support a strong, involved America and a robust transatlantic alliance. Don't look at Twitter. Look at people in power. Republican House leader Kevin McCarthy has supported Ukraine, but more recently has warned that there can't be a blank check for Ukraine aid when the United States faces so much debt of its own. Republican Senator Marco Rubio, a senior member of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee, who is also from Florida, was critical of DeSantis' comment. He told conservative radio talk show host Hugh Hewitt that DeSantis doesn't deal with a foreign policy every day as a government. Uh, but among Republican supporters of Ukraine, there are also growing questions about the Biden administration's endgame. At a Capitol Hill hearing last month, Representative Chris Stewart, Republican Utah, pushed top Biden officials to explain the U.S. objectives in the war. When the president says he will support them for as long as it takes, my question is, as long as it takes to do what? Stewart said. We've got to define this. What does it mean to see this through? What does it mean to say we will be here until the end? It's easier. I can't. The live is blocking it. I can't see it.
Okay, hold on. There we go.
All right. It's easier to tell U.S. voters that the money should be spent at home. Biden administration officials are not expected to ask Congress for more funding for Ukraine this fiscal year, which ends September 30th. But future requests for funding could be complicated by the growing debate among Republicans over the war, especially as the 2024 race heats up. Republican strategist Ryan Williams said, making the case to American voters why fighting Russia is in U.S. interest is complicated. It's hard to explain the geopolitical impacts and the importance of pushing back against dictators. Williams said it's much easier to tell war-weary Americans that the U.S. is sending too much money overseas, especially when there are plenty of problems at home. It resonates, William said. And I think that that's why you're seeing more and more Republicans adopt that message, or at least tap the brakes on support for Ukraine, given where the base is heading. I think that's it. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it.
Okay, I got a lot to say about that, bro.
All right, what you got, man?
Well, first of all, yeah, I mean, that's a hard hitting statement. You spending all this money, but you don't have no end game. How you spending all this money ain't got no end game? I mean that. I mean, shit. I mean, that's how do you come back from that?
Yeah, I don't know, and I mean you had ample opportunity to display an end game when it comes to first of all earlier with the state of address, and then bringing the bastard Zelensky over here to the capital to talk. Like you could explain all that then.
Right,
But I mean, your main talking point was giving more money.
right,
So I think it's the right thing to do is question what the intent is. You know what I mean?
right. I
So
mean,
I mean, yeah, you're
you
absolutely
even
right.
have yeah, you even have generals complaining now. Like general, like what is the fucking end game, man? Like what is the goal? I mean, you said well, we're over $112 billion. I thought it was 6.4, but now it's double that now. And we don't have an end game in sight. Yeah, man, the Republicans are gonna man, I'm
That's
surprised.
more. That's more than double.
Yeah, that's more. Yeah, yeah. I'm being conservative when I say that, MD. I'm being very conservative when I say that. And I'm saying that I'm surprised all the Republicans don't jump on that bandwagon, man. Especially coming 2024. Are you kidding me? Shit. Shit. Mitch McConnell ain't saying everything, man. They about to have a goddamn an uprising in the Republican Party over that shit, man. Because you know that's what Trump is gonna run on, man. So yeah, that's man, come on, man. When they start having the primary debates and all that, yeah, that's gonna be the main key. You know that's gonna be the main key. And Biden ain't gonna have a foot to stand on. He's gonna lose this election over this war, man. He's gonna lose the election over this war. I see it now. Oh, we got to hold on. We got to guess. Let me see who this is.
No, that was me, man. I dropped off.
Oh, my bad. Okay. Yeah, I was just saying, man, that Mitch McConnell ain't gonna be able to hide that, man. It's gonna be an uprising in the Republican Party, man, and that's gonna be the guy 2024. That's gonna be that Biden's gonna he's gonna lose office, bro. I'm
Well,
saying,
no, I mean, I ain't even like talking about Biden with it because, like I said, again, this article is about the rift in the Republican Party.
right,
So you gonna have to worry about what's gonna happen in the primary. Like that. That's when you're gonna start to see the line in the sand get drawn between the traditional GOP
right,
and the new age Republicans or the MAGA Republicans. We've been saying this. You know what I'm saying?
right. Yeah, we have. Yeah,
This article just validated.
right,
So again, we already know DeSantis and Trump is going to be two of the major players in the Republican Party.
absolutely,
That's going to be vying for the Republican side on the presidential ticket.
absolutely. And you said even before the Ukraine war that it was already a split. So this is just man, this like you said, oh man, it's gonna be it right here, bro. This gonna be
Right,
the winning ticket. This Ukraine, all this funding, all the goddamn not having no clear agenda. That's gonna be the winning ticket right there, bro. That's gonna be the winning ticket for 2024.
right.
I'm
Here,
serious.
here's the difference though. Now, as far as DeSantis, to me, I think people are looking at DeSantis as the better option than Trump. Now we're seeing that a lot of his viewpoints are more aligned with what Trump is what Trump is saying. The
Right,
difference
right,
is the quote unquote backlash ain't there with DeSantis. So once 2024 start to heat up,
right.
that's when you're gonna start to see the differences between Trump and DeSantis. It
Right.
may look cool now, It may look cool now, but when these campaigns start to heat up, that's when you're gonna start to see the real difference. And again, you got people like Nikki Haley. Nikki Haley is gonna run.
Yep, yep.
Um, I mean, hell, you might even get Mike Pence in there. You know what I mean? They might. Hey, for real, the GOP might throw Mike Pence because at first I
Yeah,
thought
I know.
at
You know,
first
I shouldn't laugh. I shouldn't laugh at that, bro.
yeah at first I thought it was gonna be DeSantis, but now DeSantis is separate from traditional GOP.
Right, right.
It's gonna be this DeSantis on that side now.
Yeah, yeah,
So the traditional GOP gonna have to put a candidate in there too.
yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Because right
Absolutely.
now, MAGA got three. They got DeSantis, they got Trump, and they got Nikki Haley.
Right. Yep, yep. I
The
think
traditional GOP don't got a candidate right now.
right, right, right. Yeah, that's right. And in fact, I think it's gonna come down because they said Trump was talking about having a female. I think it's gonna be her. She'll probably it'll probably be like a where it come down to maybe her and him, or I think it's gonna come down. I think Trump's gonna take it, and I think he's gonna pick her. But I mean, hey, I could be wrong. I know you disagree with that.
I mean, he might. He might. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Because, like you said, when they draw that line, the difference between DeSantis and Trump, man, I believe, man, people, even though Trump went through what he went through, I think people still have more trust for Trump than they do DeSantis. That's just my
I,
opinion.
I, I don't know about that, man.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I.
you 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 got to remember, like these people trying to get the stain of like J6.
Right.
Um, these people want the stain up off them. You know what I mean?
Gotcha. Okay.
At
Okay.
the end of the day,
Right.
without having to subtract from like taking away from any of their policy. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
DeSantis might be that person.
Okay. Okay. Well, y'all hear it first, man. Y'all hear MD, man. He said it's gonna be DeSantis, man. So yeah, that's gonna be interesting. But like I said, as long as he runs on that stop funding Ukraine, man, that's gonna be the winning ticket. That's what I'm putting my money on. You saying DeSantis, I'm saying whoever runs with that ticket, stop funding Ukraine. That's gonna be the ticket. I think Biden's gonna be out of there. You know, because like I said, it's not a good look right now. You funneling all this money, $11.12 billion, man. Come on, man. That's come on, man. I mean, more and more people are waking up to this war, man. They not feeling it, bro. They not even feeling it in Germany right now. They,
Right.
because now they want inquiries about that pipeline. So no, that I don't know, bro. That this whole Ukraine thing was a bad move for Biden, man. It just was.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see how much of an impact. Cause we ain't got nothing but a year. Like I said, after the summer, when these campaigns start ramping up,
Uh-huh.
then we'll know. You know what I mean?
Right. And
Then we'll know.
I'm gonna say this too. I might get pushback. I might not. You know that Wagner takes Bakhmut, that's gonna be a black eye to Biden. You know that, right?
I mean, it's all. I mean, in the eyes of a lot of people, it's already a black eye.
I mean, yeah, but it's gonna be worse than a black guy. You talking about a major city? That's a cold city.
Well,
It's
like I said again, we'll see. The way this war is going, I don't believe that's gonna happen. I mean, for whatever reason, like Russia's just been backing out of a lot of stuff. I don't know why. That's just what they've been doing. I don't know what the I don't know what the end game is for them, let alone
oh,
us. You know what I'm saying?
now you about to make me pull up a map, man. I'm about to no MD. I'm gonna have to push back on that. Yeah, I'm gonna have
What,
to.
what you why are you gonna push back on it? Look at all the battles. Look at all the battles in these cities that Russia, like they pushed out of all of them. So what's going to be different with this one?
Ah, man. Okay, I'm not getting the good. Okay, I wanted to show you the way they're encircling Bakhmut, man. It's you know what? Damn, I can't find that fucking map.
I mean, Bakhmut is like literally on the border of Donetsk. I know where it's at.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I know exactly where it's at. But what I'm saying is, all the battles that they've had, the latest one being Kherson, they backed out. Why? You know what I'm saying?
Right, right, right.
They were fighting in Kherson for months. They backed out. Why did they do that? And Kherson is a southern city.
Right, and that right, that buffers Crimea right there. You're right. Kherson back buffers Crimea. You
Right.
know, damn. That's probably why they feel so emboldened to sell drones over there to them. Uh, over there to goddamn Crimea. Okay, so this is actually an outdated map. I'm gonna show you, but I want to hold on. I want to share this with you just real quick, MD. Now this is an outdated map. I want to show you what it looks like. Okay, can you see it? Let me blow up the map a little bit. Let me see if I can blow it up. Oh shit, no. There we go. Hold on. Let me go down just one. Okay. Can you see that?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay. You see where it's in the pink? I don't know if you can see. You see in the pink?
Yeah.
They got all that. This is a 2022 map. They got all that. Okay, so do you see my cursor?
Yeah.
They got from here all the way to here. All this is surrounded now. They got all this surrounded now.
And that black line is the border to Donetsk, right?
Yes, yes.
Right, right.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, hold on, let me blow this thing up again. Hey, can you still see it, or did it small? Damn, did it
Yeah, I
shrink?
see it.
Okay. So what I'm saying is that here's Donetsk right here. What I'm saying, they've come all the way up here. They come all the way up here, and you see this little road right here? This is the only supply line in and out. They got all this encircled. It wouldn't make no sense for them to retreat that strategically. No.
Well, I mean, they don't have to. They don't have to retreat because I mean, behind them is Russian territory.
Right.
So I mean, all they doing is essentially holding the line.
Okay, I got what you're saying. So okay, I got what you're saying.
Yeah, that black line is essentially Russian territory.
Right.
So I mean, it ain't nowhere there for them to retreat to. But what I'm saying is they may just hold the line and not like I don't look at it as an advance for Russia because
Right.
it's right there. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
Now show where Kherson at.
Okay. Let me back up. See croissant. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I just saw it. Hold on. Let me shrink this down because I just saw it. Give me 1 second. Damn. I just saw it. Okay, croissant is right. Where's it at? I just saw it, MD. It might be on the other one. Let me check the other one. Hold on. Boom. Let me back up. No, that all went too far. Hold on. Damn. Okay, let me just pull up croissant, man. Let me pull up. Hold on. Ukraine political map. All right, you know what? I think I could pull it up on here, and we could just. I'll use this one right here. Here we go. All right, can you see that, MD?
Yeah, just blow it up.
Okay, let me blow it up. Okay, let me scroll it down. Okay, so here's Crimea. Here's Kherson right there.
Okay, so which one is more important? Bakhmut or Kherson?
Kherson, yeah, Kherson.
Okay,
Well,
they back.
well. At first, okay. I'm gonna say this. Because time has changed everything. First, I would say Bakhmut was more important, but now it seemed like they targeting Crimea, so now Kherson is more important. So it's like, what the hell's going on?
That's what I'm saying.
So it depends on that question you just asked me. It depends on what time period you're talking about. Because yeah, at first Bakhmut was more important because it was the front line to goddamn to the Donbass. But now they going after Crimea, so yeah, they need croissants. So yeah, it's
But
crazy.
but Russia backed out of the battle in Kherson. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, which is odd. Yeah, that is odd, bro. I'm not gonna lie, that's odd as hell.
So I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But I mean I'm not a Russian war strategist at the end of the day. I don't know
right.
why. Maybe they felt like they need to pull more of their resources back toward the Donbass. Maybe that's how they felt.
Yeah, but you don't want them taking that Black Sea either, though. Oh, but okay, they said okay, the Sea of Azov is that international waters? Man, I know the
I
Black Sea.
mean, I mean anything. See, basically anything in and around Crimea is Russian airspace.
Right.
So it's hard to for the U.S. I mean, it'll be hard for anybody to determine what's international airspace and what ain't. I mean, the Black Sea is only so big. You know what I mean?
Right. Absolutely.
So yeah, I mean, just you have, and then with part of the Black Sea is still Ukraine airspace.
Right. Got you. Okay. So America
I
was.
mean, look how much of a gap in that channel in between Ukraine and Crimea.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's a big gap. Yeah. That
But
is.
no, it's not big. It's not big at all. I'm
No.
talking. I'm talking about from that northern tip of Crimea to the southern tip. No, not right there to the right.
Okay. Right here.
Yeah, right there. That's a small ass channel.
That is. Yeah. You're right. You're right.
So what is Ukrainian airspace and what's Russia airspace in between now?
That's a good question. That's a very good question. I'm
You know what I'm
assuming.
saying?
Yeah. I'm assuming the Sea of Azov, Russia's gonna take all that. I'm assuming they already took that. That's what I'm assuming at this point. Now the Black Sea,
All of it. Well,
yeah,
well, yeah. It'll be all of it because the coast right there that's Donbass territory.
right. So that's why they're trying to take Crimea because once they seal all that whole sea is that's theirs. That's all theirs right there. And then they'll control a portion of the Black Sea right there down at the bottom right here. They'll control that portion. So where is this international space that they're talking about? Right here, right here. Where's that? They're not gonna have much left because they take Korea. They got all this. They got all this. MD,
Right.
all that. So what are we talking about here?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. But you're right though. I think eventually stuff is gonna bleed down to Crimea, and if
Right.
that happens, that's when you're gonna start to get other nations involved.
Damn. All because of those routes. I'm assuming that, like you say, the pipelines and the routes, because I don't see. Okay, I don't see what. Okay, well, other than like you say, other than the lines and everything, the pipelines, I don't see in the ports. I don't see what they want with Crimea, other than that strategic spot. So yeah, damn, bro.
Yeah, like I said before Nord Stream 1 and 2, Russia had pipelines built going south of Crimea in the Black Sea.
Right.
But that was when Crimea was occupied by Ukraine. They had to pay Ukraine to do that.
Right.
And it was an annuity. It wasn't nothing that was just one time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So Russia said, "The hell with paying you. We just gonna annex Crimea, and now we ain't got to pay you them." You know what I mean?
That's right. That's right. And now they want the shit back. So let
Yeah.
me, yeah. I guess we could do this next week, but Russia has made over I think it was no $8.6 billion since the war, since the what do you call that? Sanctions been put against them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Like I said, make sure you get these articles, man.
will do. No, no, no. I'm gonna pull that up. Yeah, that's gonna be next week, man. We're gonna definitely deal with that because yeah, this damn so-called sanctions, yeah, they didn't work, man. They done made more money. They done made a lot of money since the damn sanctions, bro. Russia has made a lot of money.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Cool. But I guess that's all I got, man.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
that's
man.
4 articles. That's 4 articles. So we did pretty good.
Okay, cool, man. Yeah, hey, I can't wait till next week, man. We're gonna do some more, man. Hey, man, I appreciate it. It was, hey, man. This is yeah, yeah. I can't wait to put up some more articles, man. This is yeah, this right up my alley right here, MD. I
Yeah.
love that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna save that DeSantis one for next Tuesday, but why not? You know what I mean?
Okay. Well, you know what? Because I had something to say about it. That's why I wanted to tackle it down, man. Because but yeah, I'm glad we did tackle it. But yeah, but we'll have
No,
some
it's
more.
it's
Yeah.
cool. It's cool.
Uh huh.
Yeah. So yeah, man. Yeah. Again, next week. Next Tuesday, Arena this week. A weekly show, Arena this week. Then next Thursday, Arena Abroad.
Absolutely. All right,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. That's pretty straight.
Hell yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. That's all. Yeah. That's all I got, man. If
All
you if
right.
you got something else.
No, that's it, man. I think we got 2 hours in, man. We good. Shit. So y'all tune in tomorrow. We're gonna have premiere Nature Mom. I mean, not I say Nature Mom. Rule Breaker. 6:30. Yeah, 6:30. So I think that's gonna be across the board. 6:30, man. And y'all check out damn Wrestling Wednesday. That show yesterday was fucking. Oh my god, that shit was fucking off the chain, bro. You either gonna really, really love it or really, really hate it. But it's one of those shows. Oh my god,
Yeah.
that shit. Man, it was hard to watch, but I bear through it, man. I bear through it. Shit, that was
Yeah.
that was hard to watch, bro. Shout out to Ben Cat, man, and Trevor. That shit was crazy.
Yeah. No doubt.
Yeah.
Well, all right, man. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, we can end it off with that, man. Yeah,
All right.
yeah, that was that. Yeah, this good shit. I like it.
Hell yeah, me too. Me too.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt.
Yeah, man. Hopefully E Bizzle can join us next time, man. I know you had to go, man, but yeah, man. Man. But yeah, next week, man, we'll do this again, 6:30.
No doubt, no doubt.
All right. All right, well, MD, we see you tomorrow. I might do a truck show, man. I'm I gotta get my headset charged up, man. But yeah, man. Y'all stay tuned, man. Like I said, I might do one tomorrow, man. And yeah, we out, y'all.
Peace.
Peace, y'all. Let's see. Here we go.
The Arena.